Nick was packing clothes. A favorite sweatshirt his wife often wore was found. Although a bit worn, he and his daughter exchanged a look and placed it on the top layer. It was one of the few mementos they could take with them. But who could have imagined that this very sweatshirt would one day become Nick's salvation? On the day of departure, Dylan put on his headphones as soon as he got into the car, seemingly expressing his dissatisfaction with the move through silence. As the car passed the cafe where he first met his wife, Nick's gaze became fixed. Amidst the intermingling of light and shadow, he seemed to see the figure who was smiling at him again, silently telling him that what he was doing was right. After a long drive, they arrived at the zoo and, as they entered the gate, witnessed a heartwarming scene. It just so happened that at this moment, a girl was waving to them. In that instant, an unexpected ripple stirred in Dylan's calm heart. Just as they arrived at their new home, torrential rain poured down, as if announcing that this journey of rebirth was destined to be fraught with difficulties. The next morning, Nick arrived at the zoo full of expectation and was warmly greeted by several veteran employees who had stayed for over 10 years. They then introduced themselves one by one, all of them being professional animal caregivers. The blonde girl, Lily, was particularly eye-catching. She was Ella's sister. Dylan felt a bit uncomfortable seeing the girl, but Lily seemed very interested in Dylan and kept following him, explaining the fun facts about the zoo. But the most urgent matter now was a gravely ill tiger, and Nick needed to spend money to have it euthanized. Furthermore, the park's facilities were a complete mess, with various equipment badly damaged. The animal's diet was also a challenge that Nick would have to spend a great deal of time and money to resolve. Nick never thought of giving up. He planned to take matters into his own hands and repair the fences. However, these little animals seemed unwelcoming to the arrival of strangers. Next, Nick began building a rain shelter for the zebra. It was at this moment that his brother also arrived. His brother claimed not to support the plan, yet still drove 2 hours to help. He simply didn't understand why Nick had taken on this mess, which could even lead to financial ruin. But after he saw Ella, he suggested that Nick should get rid of all the animals and just focus on winning over Ella. He also added that the best way to move on from an old relationship was to start a new one. Nick explained that he was doing all this for his daughter, Jenny. He believed this place could help the whole family get out of their predicament. But Nick overlooked his son. Since moving to the zoo, Dylan hadn't seemed very happy, spending every day hiding in the attic to draw.